Okay, here's the little family. Give mommy a hug. I'm leaving. Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye, Evie.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, I'm here. I'm all checked in. I am ready to go. I am on the 9th floor, so a little bit higher up than I was last time. It is, I'm not sure what time it is, 7:15. So let's get to writing. Okay, so I'm checked in. I wore my Grim Reaper riding a unicorn. It felt appropriate for working on a zombie apocalypse book. So here we are. I'm going to get all my stuff set up. It's 7:30 on the dot. I've gotten here 4 hours later than I intended, but it's okay. I'm going to make the most of it. Again, you guys, I don't always go to hotels like 4 nights every time I'm writing a book, but I do love, and for the past several years, one of the biggest ways that I've been able to get so many books out, even with young kids and lots of other things going on in my life, is that I have been able to take writing retreat. 3 nights was the most I ever went away. 3-night retreats with friends, and that kind of stuff was super fun. Obviously, right now for COVID, I can't really meet up with friends. It's also a lot less expensive when you can share the cost with someone else, and you can cook and things like that at your own like condo or something like that. And probably the last 4 or 5 books that I've written, I've had some kind of overnight stay somewhere. And I know that that is definitely a luxury. And I'm very, very grateful that I get a chance not only to do that because my husband lets me do it, but because I have the money coming in from the writing to pay and justify having a few nights away. But hotels are more expensive usually than going to an Airbnb or something like that with a friend. So this is a bit of a luxury, but it's going to help me get this book done. And I'm really, really excited. I am sitting at just over 44,000 words for this manuscript. My goal before I go to bed tonight is to hit 50K and to get toward the midpoint of the novel. And we'll see where we end up, but I'll keep you guys updated. I'm going to go set things up, drink some coffee, and get started. This is the update where I wish I could say, oh my gosh, I've just gotten 4,000 words done in the last 2 hours, but it is not. 10:16 p.m. and I was reading through a bunch of stuff. I got super distracted by Instagram. I was doing some sprints with my word sprint group. Lisa was running some sprints tonight, thank God. And I got about 1,000 words, so better than nothing. But then I had to do some research. When some things changed in the plot, some of that stuff changed too. So my eyes are tired. I'm super hungry and I didn't bring any snacks with me this time. So I'm trying to decide. I think they have like a little snack booth thing by the front desk. So I might just head down there because their restaurant is not open anymore. My goal tonight is to be at 50,000 words in my manuscript. So I still have 4,200 words to go and it's already 10:15 and I'm tired. I just really don't want to go to bed tonight until I've hit that 50,000. And all of the next 4,000 plus words are going to be new words because I haven't gotten close to connecting with some of the old stuff. And like I said, so much of what I had previously in my first draft has changed anyway. And I'm trying not to get too discouraged. I know that it's a lot of hard work, but the book will be better for it. So I just keep going, trying to stay grateful that I have this opportunity to write the book, to make it the best it can be. But this is such hard work and I feel like it's it's not just the hours I'm pouring into it, it's like pieces of myself that I'm pouring into it, because I've been working on this book for years and I just want it to come together. So I'm feeling a little bit down, struggling a little bit, but I'm still showing up. So onward. Here's my little array of snack choices. So I got this giant Life Water. It's actually a very pretty bottle. I got Crunch and Munch, which I actually got last time I was here. Some original Stax Lays, which I've never had these, but I'm assuming they're kind of like Pringles. And then I got some peanut M&Ms and some sweet and salty trail mix. I feel rejuvenated just from kind of walking around, so I'm ready to get back to work. I have to get to 50,000 words by tonight, which should put me at the midpoint of the novel. And then I've got hopefully about 10,000, well, maybe 8,000 words at that point that I can pull from my rough draft. And I'm just going to pray that it's usable. If not, I will rewrite it and it will just be what the book needs. And I am okay with that as long as it turns out okay. And as long as I finish it on time. So let's keep going. It's midnight. I had wanted to be at 50K by midnight, but this book is proving to me that what I want and what it wants are two very different things. What I plan and what I want is never going to happen, so I need to get more realistic about my supposed desires for this book and just take it slow, take it one step at a time, because otherwise I think I am disappointing myself every single time I set a goal of like, oh, I'm going to be at 50K by midnight. And this book is just not cooperating that way. So I have to just be like, I'm going to keep working and I'll be wherever I am at midnight. And I think that'll help my mental health there for a little bit. But I'm not too far off. So I am at 48,006. And of course, this is not my full NaNoWriMo word count. This is just my specific word count for this particular book. I am going to get to 50K tonight before I go to bed. Just say that my new fuzzy socks are just giving me all the like happy feels tonight. I got these off Amazon and I love them. They're making me happy. So I'm just going to roll with the happiness and keep on sprinting. I've been listening to a couple of different cozy kind of channels. So this library room ASMR ambiance with the fire, and there's like little pages being turned in the book and stuff like that. Yeah, I've been listening to this one. And I have finally hit my 50,000 words in this manuscript. So 7,131 words for today, my new words for today, and that is definitely a successful day. The thing is though, I still have 40 to 50,000 words to finish this book, and I don't know how much of the rough draft is usable, and it has to be uploaded by Monday. So I'm still in this very scary place of I have no idea what's going to happen. This is what my NaNoWriMo trajectory looks like so far. Pretty awesome. I will take that any year. Man, I'm pretty proud of that, actually. So I'm in my PJs. I've got my essential oil diffuser, which I brought from home. I have just shut down the laptop and I'm going to get some rest. Always difficult to get rest when your brain is going a million miles a minute. And I honestly feel like I probably could keep writing. I feel like, especially when you have a multiple day retreat for yourself, it's always a balance of, okay, how late do I stay up versus how much can I push myself and then still be working tomorrow. All right, going to bed 2:30 in the morning, hopefully get some good rest, and I will try to be up around 8 tomorrow morning. All right, good night. Morning. It is 10:20 10:20 or so, and I just barely made it down for breakfast. They close at 10:30, and I set my alarm for 9:30 because I didn't go to bed till after 3:30, and I wanted to make sure that I got a really nice rest, because even though when I'm doing these hotel nights, I'm tempted to just deny myself any sleep at all, I know that if I'm going to have a really huge day today like I need rest, at least enough to get me awake and feeling okay in the morning, and I need food. So because they close and they don't have lunch at this hotel, so the restaurant doesn't open again till 4 p.m., I decided to get enough food to last me for lunch as well. What I'm going to do is I've got my iPad here, and I've been making notes about the scenes that I'm writing. So I spent all that time on all my note cards, and I've kind of gone off script already. I'm going to have my note cards here, and I'm just going to open up GoodNotes, and I'm going to start making lists of the scenes that I'm writing today. And it is going to be some of the things that are in the note cards and some things that are different. And this is just part of the process. Like, as much as we plan ahead, you can't always know exactly how the story is going to turn out. So you just do the best you can. You continue to plan as you go. Even during edits, things can completely change, as you guys have seen, but you just don't give up. And that's where I am right now. Not giving up. Going to eat some breakfast and make some notes and then get back to work. This is not exactly going according to plan. So 12:30 p.m. and I have broken out the oatmeal to have for lunch, and I'm at 50,517 words. And so that means in, I don't know, a couple hours, I have only added like 400 words to my manuscript, and I have deleted quite a bit. Because this is an actual like editing project, I'm not just adding on. If I was doing just nothing but Nano, I would be adding on words and not deleting a single thing. But I can't do that because I'm trying to send the second half to beta readers today. This scene was just really tough, and now it's kind of thrown me for a loop because I deleted some things that pertain to the next part. So I think I'm going to have to take a few minutes of break. I'm going to eat my oatmeal, and I'm going to work on some, yet again, plotting issues. I keep coming up against this, and I need to stop thinking about comparison. But, you know, when people tell me they write like 12 books a year, I have no idea how they're plotting it. I know I'm not stupid. Maybe my plots are just too complex and I need to scale them back a little bit, or I know that I understand story structure. I have a very strong understanding of story structure. Getting those twists in there, making sure that the character arcs are just right when you've got this many characters, making sure you know exactly where the reader is going in their mind, and then making sure you're playing around with that, connecting all the dots between multiple books and fantasy worlds and stuff. It's just difficult, at least for me. And I'm going to do my best to stop worrying about how other people are writing 5, 10, 12 books a year and just be happy with getting this book freaking done before the end of the year. And in fact, before the end of the month. So I will soldier on. But yes, I will be spending probably the next 30 minutes continuing to work on a plotting issue, which is how I feel like I've spent my whole year. Oh, and until I just opened my window, I didn't realize I had a view of the water from here. So a little bit of a water view. It's a beautiful day outside, and a little bit of heading toward the city and the bridges over that way. But yeah, a little bit of a parking lot view too, but it's always nice when you can see the water from where you are. So a little happy little surprise. I think I'll leave the window open for a bit. 4 p.m. Almost. I keep losing track of time. 3:43, and I am at 53,000 words. I was supposed to be at 58,000 words. So I'm just trying to go with the flow. I just got off the phone with my hubby, and I have decided I will not be going home for dinner. So I don't want to really lose the time. The coffee shop opens downstairs in 15 minutes. Things are just going really slow. I'm deleting a lot of words. I know it's going to be better in the end to take the time and do right by the story, but I just would love to hit a point where the words are flowing and it's going in the right direction. But I have added 10,000 new words since yesterday, since yesterday morning. So I can't complain. I have to just keep moving forward. But I need a break because my brain is broken. I'm going to take a shower, kind of start over for the day. My eyes are sort of red and I didn't bring any Visine or anything with me. So maybe a shower and a little bit of a break. Fresh coffee will rejuvenate me for the afternoon. Okay, showered and re-makeuped, but there is no hairdryer here. Doesn't seem like a COVID change, but no hairdryer. So I'm going to be wet hairing it for a little bit. I am going to go get some coffee. I should turn off all the lights in the room so that you can see this, but it's so beautiful out there. So gorgeous. I love living by the water. It makes me so happy. So I sat outside for a bit, did some journaling about what's coming up next in the scenes. I feel rejuvenated. I feel a little bit of a headache creeping in a little, but I did get a coffee and I'll drink that when it cools off a little bit. And I'm going to drink some water and hopefully feel better soon. And I'm going to eat some pizza and a fruit cup. So I'll be back to work pretty soon. It has been a long while since I have done an official update. It's almost 1 a.m. And I have sadly not gotten as far as I wanted to get. And I feel like every update, I'm saying the same thing. My mind is easily distractible. I am used to, back in the good old days of really pounding some words out and being more consistent with my writing, every 25-minute sprint, I could get about 700 words on average in a 25-minute sprint. And I have had some sprints today where I've pulled that out. But I've also had a lot of 210 words, 350 words, 217, which means that it's taking me 3 times longer to get the same amount of word count that I'm used to. And I am frustrated and trying to just push through. My main goal for this trip was really just to get through the second part, which would put me well into the second half of the second act. And I'm close, but I'm just not quite there still. And I've been working all day. And I'm so grateful for this time. I'm grateful for my amazing husband who has given me these days to work, but I just wanted to make the most of this time. And I really wanted to go home with all of that stuff already over to my beta readers, because I still have the lead in to Act 3 and all of Act 3 to fix in this book. This book is a beast. But I have to say, as I'm reading through, there's a lot that I'm proud of, but it's taking me a lot, and it's taking a lot out of me. And I think a big part of the flow issues here is just, first of all, I haven't been feeling great. Second of all, it has been a hell of a year. No explanation needed there. I have not had a lot of my typical resources available to me for dealing with stress, like being able to go out and meet writer friends, having writing retreats with friends, visiting with family, seeing people on a daily basis, going out shopping, going for longer walks or going out to the beach more often, going out to dinner, just basic things we've always taken for granted are things we can't really do as often or at all. And I'm missing it. And I think that it has worn me down. I'm not burned out. I know what burnout feels like, and I'm not there. I just think a lot of the divisiveness of this year has been taking a toll on me, and I really do need a bit of a break, but I can't get that break until I'm done with this book. So I soldier on. My husband has been cheering me on through Discord, and I super love him, sending me gifts and funny messages and stuff. But he went to bed about an hour and a half ago, and so I'm just trying to power through. When I got here yesterday, I said, I'm going to be at 70,000 words by the time I leave. And it is 1 a.m. I have to leave in the morning, and I'm not even to 60,000, and I'm just feeling super disappointed in myself. But I can't change where I am. So moving on. I am going to finish this part and send it to betas tonight, even if it's 5 in the morning, period. Setting up another sprint in my Low Country Rimo Discord channel. There's nobody on there with me, so I'm just kind of using it to track my sprints. I'm going to keep going. Another quick update. It is 2 something in the morning. I'm really getting tired, and it's Thanksgiving tomorrow, so it's going to be a long day. We've got cooking to do. I still have to get groceries in the morning before the grocery store closes. I've got to get home, get showered, changed, wash clothes. We've got to get packed for our trip. There's a lot going on. I'm trying to decide at this point how far I need to push myself, because I'm like, I'm going to get this done. And then I can't seem to put one part together. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to spend the next 30 minutes or so in bed with my notes, and I'm going to try to figure out how this part connects to the next part. And then I'll go home tomorrow, have my husband read through what I have so far and see if he can help me talk through some of that issue. I do have, I'm glad to say, I went over it. I'm not counting it in this draft yet because I haven't completely combined things yet, but I have about 12,000 words of the original draft that I read through, and I'm pretty sure is going to come straight over and just need a little bit of tweaking. So that'll put me at 70,000 words, and then I'll see where I go from there. I just keep telling myself it's going to work out. The book is going to be good. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Every day moving forward. And yeah, it's going to be okay. It is morning. I woke up a little bit later than I intended. I have to run by the grocery store if they're still open today because I have no pie or anything, and I've got to grab some other things for lunch. So yeah, it's going to be a crazy Thanksgiving because I'm going to be working a lot of it, and I'm just going to spend as much time with the kids as possible, maybe stay up. I didn't get a ton of sleep last night, but it is 9 a.m. and I'm heading out. Number one most left behind item in a hotel by Sarra Cannon, my phone charger. And since this is a brand new, super fast, lightning speed charging cable from my new phone, I do not want to leave it behind. So I have it clutched in my little hands, and I'm mostly packed up and ready to go. And I got 10,000 words less than I had hoped. So I am sitting at 60,000 words in my manuscript and over 65,000 words for Nano. So I can't be disappointed in myself, but at the same time, I have now 4 days to finish this book. And I did spend some time in bed last night kind of making some notes and reading through some of the stuff that's coming up next. And I do have, I think, a pretty solid 12,000 words that are coming up that I'm about to connect with. So that'll get me to 72,000 plus. And then I have some at the ending that I'll be reusing. So hopefully not 30,000 more words to actually write, but about 30 to 40,000 more words needed in edits and writing combined. So 4 days, 40,000 words. Let's make it happen. If you're in the US, happy Thanksgiving. I am so grateful for each of you who have followed me here and supported this journey, but also this entire channel. So I just love you guys, and I'm feeling very grateful for that today. There is a lot of crazy going on in the world, but there's also always a lot to be grateful for. So hug your loved ones, hopefully spend some time enjoying some good food, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.